My name is Alex Stolarski. I'm the Director for Legal, Tax and Compliance and member of the board at SCHNEIDER Group in Moscow. Today we speak about the Business Partner Due Diligence process as part of a functioning compliance program and typical red flags one should be aware of before entering into any legal agreement or factual relationship with an envisaged partner. Background checks are being conducted in almost every sphere. If you apply for a loan in a bank, they check your credit history. You apply for a new job, HR departments regularly check candidates before hiring for certain positions. The same applies to business partners. Every business partner is a potential source of risk, from a financial as well as from a reputational point of view. Therefore, it is essential to check a prospective partner's background and identity, quality of services and products, solvency, financial reporting, conduct, and integrity. The lack of or insufficient action with regard to business partner checks may lead to the assessment that you have not exercised due care and therefore may suffer financial as well as reputational damages, because indeed organizations may be held liable for acts of corruption of their third parties. Define your third parties. Get a full inventory of counterparts with whom you, your company's subsidiaries are being engaged with. These can be joint venture partners, consortium partners, any agents you use, advisors and other intermediaries, for example, legal, tax, financial advisors, any other consultants, contractors and subcontractors, service providers, distributors, and even customers. So once an organization has decided which third parties fall within the scope for due diligence, the main process of due diligence begins. The three key elements to conduct a thorough third-party due diligence are data collection, verification and validation of data, and finally evaluation of results, including further assessment of certain information you have gathered before. So these are the typical red flags helping you to assess the level of corruption risk. For example, the negative reputation of the country or the industry sector in relation to corruption risks. A red flag would be if a business partner refuses to comply with certain instructions you may have with regard to the due diligence process. Certainly a red flag would be if the business partner proves to have relationship with government officials. Or if a business partner requests anonymity in financial transactions, or the whole compensation structure of the proposed arrangement is unusual. A red flag would surely be as well if the government officials themselves recommend these certain business partners to do business with. If the business partner has not the resources to provide certain services or deliver products, this of course is a red flag as well. It might be suspicious if the business partner requires advance payments for transactions or for the conclusion of other necessary agreements. There are also some things that are just too good to be true. If there is excessive financial reward promised, this should give rise to further questions, as well as non-standard payment methods or any other lack of transparency. For example, the invoices of a business partner, they do not contain all or do not contain sufficient information. Or if the business partner is simply not cooperating in the due diligence process and shows that he's not willing to disclose certain information that you require to make a valid assessment. As a result of this review, one will regularly be able to assess the risks as low, medium or high. We at SCHNEIDER Group will be glad to provide you with further detailed information on every step described. Train your local compliance officers on best practice standards or assist you with our interdisciplinary team of lawyers, tax advisors, accountants, controllers, IT specialists and other highly qualified and multilingual staff on the effective implementation of the third-party due diligence review and consult you also on the post-approval risk mitigation process.